Good morning.
Morning.
Continuing on the topic on the midah of Sheker, I just want to bring out one point. There's a pasuk in Parshas Kedoshim. The pasuk says, "Lo tignovu," do not steal. "V'lo sechachashu," do not deny falsely. "V'lo seshakru ish ba'amisai," and do not lie to one another. So it's interesting because the pasuk could have just said, "Do not lie," but instead it says, "Do not steal, do not deny falsely," and then it says, "Do not lie." What is the reason for this? So Rashi explains, the reason for this is because there is no such a thing as an isolated lie. What does that mean? That means that a person, for example, the pasuk is telling us a person may steal, and once he steals and he's pushed in a corner, he's going to deny it. And then if he's pushed again, he's going to lie about it. It will cause him eventually to lie. And not just this, but once a person is at the point where he lies, the next pasuk says, do not swear falsely in my name. Hashem says, do not swear falsely in my name. Because the way things work is that when a person goes down that road, he loses his sensitivity. Once he begins to lie, he continues to lie. That sensitivity is lost, and it's very hard to get it back. So the pasuk is telling us that there's no lie that is isolated, but rather a lie is part of a sequence of events. It is something which comes after a bad act, a bad deed, a bad thought, after stealing, and then after a person lies, there is a next step after that. He loses sensitivity, and he moves on to something even worse, possibly. In fact, it's interesting, but we can understand a little better that story about the little boy who cried wolf. The boy who cried wolf, he did it once, and it was funny. He had a good laugh. But after he lied once, he lost his sensitivity, and he cried wolf again. And then again. Once you start lying, you can't stop. It happens again and again, until he learned his lesson. But then it was too late. So it's important to remember to keep our sensitivity. We shouldn't lie. We should stay, not just not lie, but stay far away from lies. Midbar Sheker Tirchak, run away from a lie. Always tell the truth. Be honest with our friends. And this way we will never, ever have to deal with any problems. We'll only have good, honest truth, and we'll have a good life as well. Have a great day.